the cash for workers program. Right.
We got the old engines. What is the cost of buying an old engine? To me, it's a backward story. It's not a forward story, because upside I know that this is the price that I can sell.
Yes.
In order to undercut the market, establish myself, make an entry, backdoor entry, I would do it $50 less.
Okay.
But in my case, where it's the backward process, that how do I procure the material?
Yes.
How do I mean, the investor should look at how am I procuring the material?
Yes.
Do I have the local expertise or not? Your question about scalability. Am I present in America? Of course, I am sitting in India. In Gurgaon.
What is your question?
My question is this: that how do I sell the idea to an investor
Okay, so
when I'm doing a backward calculation, about the procuring, not the selling part?
This is okay. I think we need to kind of address it in a manner, but I think let me just say one word here. What you are saying is cost leadership. That's it. You're just going to say I am a cost leader.
Yes.
That's how a TI sells. You can be an innovation leader or a cost leader or a price person who determines the price of the market. You can be a monopolistic player or oligopolistic player.
Cost leader is something that I am.
So cost, you are basically a cost leader. Simple. Game over. I mean, that's it. And that's what an investor will kind of understand.
But again, in terms of investment in a new company who is like making a survival only on because my products are available for lesser price, I don't think it's a very viable business proposition.
Oh, is it?
No,
let's
because
not
no. What I'm saying, for large scale companies, it's easier to go into the profit and
as an entrepreneur, let us respect each other's business. Let's not comment.
What I'm saying is, generally, assumption is a larger player can introduce a product at a lesser price.
So that's a question an investor will like to ask him, and that's a question he has to be ready with. For example, what happens 3 years later? Right? How will you maintain your cost leadership 3 years down the line? That's a question an investor will ask. Or maybe 5 years down the line. Okay? Or how maintainable is this 3-year or 5-year advantage? Okay? If you know that US government has got this program wherein you can get engine for 28 cents, then there must be 5 other people or 10 other people who also know and who might also have access to that kind of data, information, knowledge. Okay, so how do you build those kind of systems? Okay, so those questions again will remain as a part of the business discussion, the negotiation with the investor. So the key point here, as Manish has rightly suggested, is that you focus on one part, that yes, I am the Superman in this area. Okay, now then you say how will you remain a Superman in that area?
Okay, I think let me add here. I mean, this is something I would want to address towards the end of the presentation, because every business requires an ecosystem. Okay, whether you have that ecosystem with you or not is what would determine your success. So when I'm saying your ecosystem, it's your network. For your business, you need to have a network and create an entry barrier, for example, in a simple word, in a US procurement market, for example. Right? So you need to have your own agents, your own distribution channel, your own people who kind of put that thing into a container and you ship it to India, and then you just kind of scrap it or whatever you do it, and then you create that metal out of it and then you sell it. Right? So basically, every business requires an understanding of the business, a technical piece of it, and then an ecosystem piece of it. So if you can justify the ecosystem to the investor,
the whole chain. The whole chain.
Yeah, the whole chain. Basically, it's from end to end, right? From the origination or making of a product to kind of selling it to the market. So the distribution reach, which are the people that you are using, whether those people are people of repute who can sell that product in the market. See, what is it that an entrepreneur sometimes lacks? He has an idea which he knows can sell in the market. It might be a great product, a great opportunity, whatever you call it, but he does not have the right team probably to sell that thing in the market, or maybe he does not have the manufacturing capability. So there is some capability which is required in any